مستعجل وأنا مستعجل معك من أجلك. أنا مستعجل معك من أجلك، لكن أريد أن تفكر في هذه الكلمة الموجزة حتى ما تظل متعصب كلمة مسلم وأنت تعلم أنه لا أحد يفهم منك الذي تريده، لا أحد يفهم منك الذي تريده أبدا. فإذا كلم الناس من خلال عقولهم. هلا أنت عايش مع هذول الخنازير هذول اليهود.
He said, and I started a long research with him to clarify the importance of including that. Maybe you listened to a tape or more that we adopt al-Kitab and Sunnah according to the methodology of the pious predecessors. And then the man says, I heard that. Shaykh Albani says, very good. So what do you think? Is it enough for a person today, a Muslim, knowledgeable about the Arabic language and its styles, its etiquettes, etc., to understand the Kitab and Sunnah only, without returning to the pious predecessors, who placed the application of these two sources practically, and they received it from the Prophet ﷺ in an applied form? He said, no, that's not enough, except on the methodology of the pious predecessors. And then Shaykh Al-Albani said, very good. We asked you the first question, you said Muslim. It did not work out. We asked you another. You said Muslim upon Kitab and Sunnah. It did not work out. We asked you again about saying Muslim according to the Kitab and Sunnah and the methodology of the pious predecessors. Every time someone asks you a question, you are going to give him a lecture in answering? Tell him, I am a Muslim on the Kitab and Sunnah and on the methodology of the pious predecessors. What would you think if we summarize it linguistically? You are more knowledgeable than me in language. And then the other man says, Astaghfirullah. And then someone says, the Shaykh is just saying that. And then Shaykh Al-Albani says, maybe it is not your turn. And then everybody laughs. Anyway, Shaykh Al-Albani proceeds, you are more knowledgeable than me in language. Why? Because I am Albanian and roots have an influence. Anyway, if we wanted to refer to a Muslim on Kitab and Sunnah and on the methodology of the Salaf al-Salih by the word Salafi, what do you think? And then the other man who spoke in the beginning says, to tell you the truth, I could please you and say yes, but I would rather suffice with the first one, because the first thing that comes to a person's mind from the word Salafi is a lot of things. Some of them could be pleasing and some things might not be pleasing. For some practices, as it is not unknown. From some practices that have a little rigidness that can reach harshness. And Shaykh Albani says, I understand your talk. And if you say Muslim, wouldn't it pass a Shiite, a Rafidi, a Durzi, a Alawi, Ismaili? And then the other man says, he could be attributed to it, but inshallah in that way I would be following the noble ayah, he is the one who named you Muslims before. And then Shaykh Al-Albani says, no brother, you did not follow the ayah, because the ayah means Muslim in the true meaning, because you know that the foundations of Islam addresses people according to their intellect. So now when you say, I am Muslim, who is going to understand from you this lecture that we made with this order? Who is going to understand that it is Muslim with the true meaning? No one would understand this from you at all. And that is why the objections that you mentioned earlier, and it could be right and it could be wrong, because you're saying that they have harshness, this could be first of all with regards to some individuals, and not as a scientific methodology, but as something attached or attributed to the manhaj. Then, that is about individuals, we are talking about methodologies. So, when they say Shiite, we do not say harsh or easy or extreme about all other divisions. This is not our topic. Our topic is to put a recognizable name that describes the belief of this human that he practices his deen to Allah.
This audio file has been downloaded from Salafiyah.com.
That he practices his deen to Allah with. As for easy or harsh, I am Muslim. Are not all Sahaba Muslims? Of course the answer. But there were amongst them that stole, and some amongst them committed adultery. But is this a reason for him to say that I am not a Muslim? No. He is a Muslim and believing in Allah and His Prophet as a methodology, but he could do other than what the methodology entails sometimes. So may Allah bless you. We are now talking about a word that expresses our creed and our ideology and our goal in life, in what is related to the affairs of our deen that we worship Allah with. As for so and so is extreme, and an extreme could meet, like we say in a Syrian proverb, I don't know how you refer to it, Mishallaf. A Mishallaf meets a Mishallaf, an easy goal. But is this a methodology? No. This is an action of a person or persons, etc. That is why, may Allah bless you, and you are in a hurry, and I am in a hurry with you because of you. I am in a hurry with you because of you. The other man says, Allah reward you. But I want you to think about this summarizing word, so that you won't continue being stuck to the word Muslim, and you know that no one will understand from you what you intend. No one will understand from you what you intend at all. So then, talk to people according to their understanding. Now you are living with these pigs, the Jews.
ورضي الله عن السيدة عائشة لما دخل ذلك اليهودي قال السلام عليك يا رسول الله، قال وعليك السلام إخوة الخردة والخنازير. هذول اللي أنت تريد الحياة بينهم وفي أرضك. هذول إذا قلت لهم هم ما يعرفوا عنك شيء، أنا مسلم، عرفوك من أنت؟ فإذا عرف الناس، كلم الناس بقدر عقوله، هذا أولى. أما نتمسك والله أنا مسلم، معنى مسلم في العهد الأول غير معنى مسلم اليوم تماما. أنت تعرف في مسلمين يسمون اليوم بالقرآنيين، ينكرون السنة. طيب هذا بيقول لك مسلم وأنت تشترك معه بالقول مسلم، إذا تريد أن أفهمك أنك قرآني؟ ما تريد هذا. إذا أفهمني ما أنت، قل لي سلفي وبارك الله لك فيه. الله يسلمك.
May Allah be pleased with Sayyidah Aisha. When that Jew entered and said, may the Sam, death, be on you, O Prophet of Allah. She said, and on you be Sam, brothers of monkeys and pigs. These are the ones you have been put to trial by living amongst them. And in your land, yes, those, when you tell them and they do not know anything about you, I am Muslim, would they know you? Who you are? So then, usually people talk to people according to their intellect. This is first. As for clinging onto I am Muslim, the meaning of Muslim in the first generation is different from the meaning of Muslim today totally. You know that there are Muslims that are called today Qur'anis. They reject the Sunnah. Alright, now he is going to tell you Muslim and you are going to join him in saying Muslim. So do you want me to understand that you are a Qur'ani? You do not want that. Then make me understand what you are and tell me Salafi. And may Allah bless your trip. Welcome. And then there's a separate section.
عودة إلى كلام الدعوة السلفية والتسمي بالسلفية.
نعم.
هناك الآن من أصبح يقول أيضا شيئا جديدا غير كلمة المسلمين. يقول الآن نقول أهل السنة والجماعة. فهل يرد عليهم البحث السابق؟
قد أوردناه على أخينا
الدكتور ناصر عمر. الدكتور ناصر عمر.
الدكتور ناصر عمر. قد أوردنا عليه هذا الاعتراف. قلت له السنة والجماعة كلمة مطاطة، يدخل فيها الماتريدية والأشاعرة وآل الحديث، وأنتم تقولون بأن هؤلاء عندهم انحراف في العقيدة فيما يتعلق بالصفات الإلهية، فلذلك لا يجوز في رأينا استعمال هذه الكلمة، نفس الكلام اللي حكيناه هنا آنفا مع شيء من الإيجاز هناك، لكننا وأنا لاحظت هذا الاستعمال في أكثر من موطن من كتب إخواننا هؤلاء، وخاصة في مجلة السنة التي ينشرها المنشور. وشعرت بأن هناك إشعارا بتمييع الدعوة السلفية القائمة على أساس الكتاب والسنة ومنهج السلف الصالح، والإدخال كل الطوائف المسلمة على الأقل من المذاهب الأربعة في دائرة أهل السنة والجماعة. فقلنا لهم لا، هذه الكلمة يدخل فيها من يخالفنا في عقيدتنا السلفية. فنفس الكلام الذي سمعته وسجل آنفا يرد على هذه الكلمة، أي لا يكفي أن نقول مسلم، لا يكفي أن نقول مسلم على الكتاب والسنة، لا يكفي أن يكون مسلما على إيش؟ منهج أهل السنة والجماعة، لا يكفي هذا، لأنهم كما يقولون وكل يدعي وصلا بليلى وليلى لا تقر له بذاك. وأذكر جيدا أنني قلت في بعض المجالس ولعل منها مجلسي مع الأستاذ عبد الحليم المصري الذي سبق الإشارة إلى مناقشتي إياه، قلت لذلك لا تجد في كل الطوائف الموجودة حتى ممن ينتمون إلى أهل السنة والجماعة يجرؤون على أن يقولوا أنا سلفي، بل أن يقولوا على منهج السلف الصالح، يأتون علينا هذا، يقولون كتاب وسنة، لأنهم أنا أعتقد هذه العقيدة ولعله لأول مرة أصح بها، كما أنه لا يكفي الاعتماد على القرآن لأن السنة مبينة للقرآن، كذلك لا يكفي في آخر الزمان أن نعتمد على الكتاب والسنة لأن منهج السلف يبين الكتاب والسنة أيضا.
Going back to the talk about the Salafi da'wah and naming oneself Salafi, somebody here is addressing the Shaykh. There are right now those who started also saying a new thing other than the word Salafi. He would say now, we say Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. So does the previous research apply on him? We have dealt with it with our brother. And then someone says, Dr. Nasr al-Umar. And then Shaykh Albani starts speaking. He says, Dr. Nasr al-Umar. We have dealt with this objection with him. Sunnah and Jama'ah is an elastic word. The Maturidists are included in it, and the Ash'arites and the people of Hadith. And you say that those have a strainess in belief in what is related to divine attributes. And that is why it is not permissible in our opinion to use that word. The same talk that we said earlier with a little bit of summarization over there, but we, and I noticed this usage in many places of the books of these brothers of ours, and especially in the Sunnah magazine that Muhammad Surur publishes, and I felt that there is a feeling of weakening the Salafi da'wah that is established according to the book and Sunnah and the methodology of the pious predecessors, and entering all the Muslim groups, at least from the four madhabs, in the circle of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. And so we said no. This word allows in the ones who opposes us in our Salafi Aqidah. So the same talk that you heard and was recorded earlier applies to this word. That is, it is not enough to say Muslim. It is not enough to say Muslim according to the Kitab and Sunnah. And it is not enough to be Muslim on the methodology of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Because as they say, and everyone is claiming a connection to Layla, and Layla does not affirm that to them.